Hi, this is Big Ed with the America's Tournament Fishing. I have a special guest with me here, Shaw Grigsby. How are you, Shaw?
Excellent. Thanks. Doing good.
Good. Hey, I thought I'd go ahead and ask you a little bit about the last couple of days out on the water. It looked like it was pretty muddy out there. What are some of the things you do to overcome?
Well, there's a couple baits I like for muddy water. Spinner baits are really, really good.
Yes.
But probably my biggest go-to confidence bait's going to be a jig. I use a Strike King Hack Attack jig, both the swim jig that he has and the regular jig. They both have a real beefy hook, so you don't worry about bending the hook out and you can just hammer them. And then I put a rage crawl behind it, and it's got a lot of action to it.
Okay.
And that action, that paddling of those little claws, puts out pressure movements, and
Sure.
the jig itself, the bulk of the body is pressure movements, so they can find it. And it's a big bulky bait, so it's something that I catch a lot of fish on, especially in stained water.
Okay, you're calling that stained water.
Yeah, stained. Well, I mean, it's mud. Some of it's muddy enough, but we actually spent here at the Red River, we spent time looking for the cleaner water.
Okay.
So if you're in the main river, it was mud. It's like they said, Red River, it's red mud. You go in the oxbows, and then the farther back you got, it gets clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay.
And sometimes you had to drive over a bunch of stumps and all to find a backwater pocket that was clear. But you found that little bit of clear water, and that's what it is.
And the spinner baits treated you good?
Spinner bait's good. It was spinner bait, flipping and pitching the jig, and flipping and pitching a bait called a rotor, which is a great flipping bait that Strike King makes. So that was my go-to this whole week.
Is that like an imitation mouse? A rotor?
No, it's the generic deal would be called a beaver. That's what they call them. They're little flat-tailed, short little bait, soft plastic bait.
Gotcha. Well, when you were out there going ahead and hammering it out, was it slow all day long, or did you experience peaks times that was better than others?
It's pretty much steady all day. The water temperature came up dramatically, and so those fish pulled up and pulled on the beds, and that really slowed it down because you can get it close to a bed and they won't touch it, but if you get it in and kind of have it in there for a bit, then they'll bite it. So you might have to make multiple pitches to an area or to a stump, or you may have to fish it really, really slow to get them to bite.
I see. And they're actually in the full spawn right now.
Yeah, they're getting it.
Wow.
So it was pretty fun. Some of the guys, the guy that was leading yesterday, Keith Post-J, was catching all of them sight fishing, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome. Was it a situation where you were fishing in areas where there was a lot of competition in that spot?
I went so far I didn't have any competition.
Oh yeah, 3 locks and down.
I was two locks. Yeah, I went a long way.
I got a kick out of you talking about that. That was fun. Although, whenever you talk about a boat like that, I can find myself joyriding and something like that.
It does bring out the little kid in you. That was all true. The excuse wasn't true. But the bringing out the little kid, that's true.
Sure enough.